Welcome back to Rhapsody in Hearthstone Arena. We're going to be going back into the arena and trying to make up for the... what was it last time? Spoilers alert 1 and 3, I think it was? With Warlock. God, that was horrible. I think I just got tilted by like the first 2 losses and then decided to lose from then on. Or at the very least that's what I'm going to tell myself so that I don't feel so bad about how I lost. So I've done 2 Mage runs, 2 Hunter runs, 2 Shaman runs. I still think Mage has the most potential in Arena, so I'm going to be choosing Mage. Faceless Manipulator versus Big Game Hunter. I'm not taking the Hungry Crab at all, ever. It's just far too situational, and you're not going to be getting people building like straight Murloc decks in Arena. You're not going to be offered that synergy, so why would I get something to counter that? Faceless Manipulator's alright. It's a 5/3/3. Copy something. Big Game Hunter. It really depends. Do I want them not to have a big thing, or do I want to have a big thing? As a mage, I probably just want them not to have a big thing, so I'm going to go with the Big Game Hunter. Specifically for that reason. Chillwind Yeti or Fireball. I think I'm going to be offered more 4-drops later in the game, but Fireball is a win condition, so I'm going to take that. Frostbolt. Harvest Golem gives me the best value out of those ones. Mirror Entity. You know what? I'm going to take the Mirror Entity just because I don't like the Oasis Snapjaw, and the Spiteful Smith is... it's really in the territory where I want to be casting spells rather than playing minions. Amani Berserker versus Youthful Brewmaster. I'm taking the Amani Berserker because I have an ability to enrage it with my own Fireball. Speaking of the ability to enrage it with my own Fireball, I'm going to be taking the Raging Worgen. Secret Keeper, I don't really like. I only have 1 secret in my deck, so at this point it's not worth it for me. Ancient Mage, give adjacent minions spell damage +1. That could be worth it for me, but it's just... it's unlikely to be worth it for me. So I'm going to get the Master Swordsmith. Another Fireball. It's offering me Secret Synergy, but I don't want Secret Synergy. Gonna get the Violet Teacher. Scarlet Crusader versus Mirror Entity. I think the Scarlet Crusader is actually better value. Okay, so now it's offering me a load of secrets. Great. Sorcerer's Apprentice is pretty good. Arcane Missiles is pretty good. I do have a Violet Teacher, so casting an Arcane Missiles is decent. The reason I'm not taking Bloodsail Raider is just because I don't have an ability to trigger its battle cry at all, so it's not as interesting to me. You know, later in the game, a Sorcerer's Apprentice into casting 2 spells is just a free Sorcerer's Apprentice on the field. And it's an early drop. Yeah, I'll take it. Grimscale Oracle, Murloc Raider, and Shield Bearer. Now, oh god, I hate the Murloc Raider, I hate the Grimscale Oracle, and I hate the Shield Bearer, but it's going to be my decision, and the only reason it's going to be my decision is because I have a Master Swordsmith. So if I play Shield Bearer turn 1, Master Swordsmith turn 2, then I can have a Shield Bearer, which is basically a Silverback Patriarch, which is worth 3 mana, apparently, according to this game. So I'll take that. Abusive Sergeant versus Mirror Entity. Abusive Sergeant is another way to give the Shield Bearer some value, so Abusive Sergeant. Razorfen Hunter versus Ironfur Grizzly. My 3s are too strong already, but these are all 3-drops. I'm going to want to populate the board a little bit more. Razorfen Hunter, just for control. Water Elemental is really good, but another Frostbolt it is. Fairy Dragon's a really solid 2-drop, so now I want to start focusing on 4-drops and later drops. So Silvermoon Guardian's a decent 4-drop. Questing Adventurer with that many cheat cards could be a really good card. Wow, I'm not getting any late game apparently. Maybe I did want to take that Chillwind Yeti earlier. Raging Worgen, just because I can trigger it. There we go, okay. Dragonlink Mechanic. Oh god. I don't like the pint-sized summoner at all. I'm actually just going to take the Kirin Tor Mage. I mean, I do have, I think, 1 secret in this deck? 2? Mirror Entity, 1 secret. But the Kirin Tor Mage is still a 3 mana 4/3, so It's not too bad. Gurubashi Berserker, just because it's heavier than the rest of them. Oh, wow, is it actually going to be... No, I'm going to get Nightblade. Just... Fuck the other... Polymorph is a good card. Polymorph is a good card. Arcane Intellect is a good card, but I think I'm going to have to go with the Frostwolf Warlord, because I don't have any late game. Gurubashi Berserker, because I don't have any late game. Ooh, and he Gadgets an Auctioneer to round out the deck. Okay, so... when we get to 6 mana, we don't really have anything. We do have 2 Fireballs and 2 Frostbolts. We have Violet Teacher, which is going to be drawing cards out of me playing them. Sorry, drawing cards, making creatures out of me playing them. And we've got a Gadgets and Auctioneer, which is going to be drawing cards out of me playing them. And we've got a Questing Adventurer, which is going to be buffing itself by me playing them. And a Sorcerer's Apprentice, which is going to make them cheaper. So we have some synergy in this deck, but really it's kind of just control the field early, do enough damage so that later in the game, when they start playing big creatures, I can just shoot them in the fucking face with fireballs and frostbolts until they die forever. So we're going to be accepting opening hands with basically any of our 1-drops. I think we'll only accept the Abusive Sergeant as a 1-drop if we already have the Shield Bearer in our opening hand.
Jaina versus Jaina.
Especially against mages who can just wipe it out. I think I do want to keep the Scarlet Crusader. It's a little bit difficult for mages to deal with. And I will keep Frostbolt as well. Just because it's a really good way to deal with what mages want to play with.
You shall not pass.
He could coin something out, and then I could Frostbolt it. But, see, the problem is, I'm getting 0 damage out of killing whatever he played. I might even just, like, hit it with the Fire Blast. And Fire Blast it again next turn. No, I don't want that to hit me. The reason I did that is because if he plays, you know, a minion or 2... with 2 mana, that's entirely possible. One of them hits the Shield Bearer, and he can just hit the Shield Bearer. Now, I can let him draw a card here just by firebolting that. But I don't really get anything on the field out of that transaction.
I wonder.
I'm going to play the Injured Blade Master. And hopefully he can't kill the Shield Bearer with 1 mana. He needs to kill the Shield Bearer with 1 mana so that he can... Oh, that's a Frostbolt. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, right. I'm fine with him having Frostbolted that.
Give me a quest.
The reason I played the Questing Adventurer is because next turn I want to play the Scarlet Crusader and then shoot the Loot Hoarder. So I'll have a 3-3 and a 3-1 on the field. Yes! Now he can't even just Fire Blast it for the win. Has to waste another Frostbolt. Okay, I'm fine with him doing that. So he did get to draw a card out of that, but, you know. I'm not too worried about that. Hopefully I start drawing out some of my cheaper spells now, so I can Gadgets and Auctioneer and start drawing some cards. Another Arcane Missiles. What are you going to do to remove my Scarlet Crusader? Cameron. What do you have?
Summoning portal open.
Oh. So, here into a mage, and then play a free Mirror's Entity. I will make that trade. And the reason I'm making that trade is because I don't want him to run his 2-2 into my 4-3 and then ping it to kill it. Another Frostbolt! This guy has the biggest amount of Frostbolts that any human has ever had. Yeah, I'll play a gadget function here. So here comes the part where he polymorphs and then fire blasts it. I just want him to play a big dude. One big dude. 7 mana big dude. Come on. Don't play small creatures. I've got a mirror entity out.
What to do?
Help me out here, buddy. Play a big dude. And then I can polymorph your big dude. Ugh. It'll be fun. It'll be a gay old time. And I'll get to draw a card out of it, so I'll get some value out of my gadgets in. It's possible even a mediocre dude he plays, and then I polymorph it just to draw a card.
I am master of magics. I am master of magics.
This was not what was planned. Okay, so that'll make this cost 3, so 2, 5, 7. Yep.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I can't do that.
Yes, I can. Awesome! Now I have things on the field, so I can make a big dude out of my Frostwolf Warlord. Plus that, we're going into turn 9, so I can have a Nightblade and a Frostwolf Warlord. Unless he Flame Strikes. I didn't get a single Flame Strike offered to me in that entire draft. I'm a little bit annoyed about that, because as a mage, that's kind of a staple card for board clear. Hopefully he didn't either. I am relying on that, actually. Okay. So the fact that he did that means he didn't. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna use my sorcerers to kill that. Brilliant. Oh, no, wait, that's 5 mana. So I can't... You know, I probably do just Fireball to the face. I have 1 spell damage here, and I have the ability to draw cards out of doing it, so... Wow. I really do want to draw these cards, man.
Vaporization commencing. Time to pay.
I'm just drawing out. That's it. So I do have 3 damage left in my hands that is instant deal the damage. If I didn't have the +1 spell damage or the draw a card, I probably wouldn't have done that. In fact, if I didn't have to draw a card, there's not a fucking chance I would have done that. So have you got like a 3/3, the Earthen Ring Farseer? No. Polymorph. Okay, so there goes my Gadget Stone. Gonna ping him. Right. Can you remove my Raging Worgen? Because if not, I'll trigger its Enrage and I'll kill you. Nope. Okay. Well played. And you know what? I'm gonna finish you off with your favorite card. Frostbolt, because he had 3 of him in that deck. Absolute bullshit. We're off to a good start. 1 win. Now, if he didn't have to expend that Frostbolt to kill... which was it that he killed with the Frostbolt because he didn't get the Arcane Missiles right? I think that was a Questing Adventurer. Yeah, if he did not have to expend the Frostbolt to kill that Questing Adventurer, that game could have gone very differently.
Jaina versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
I'll keep the Raging Worgen. Both of the others go back. That's a pretty simple decision to make. Oh, not happy to see those. Considering how high our 1 and 2 drops are, I'm amazed. Absolutely amazed that I didn't get either. A 1 or a 2 drop, I meant. Jesus, I actually have no play on turn 2, so I'm just going to shoot him in the face. I brought down my recording software. Okay, never mind. It was still recording, guys, as you might be well aware. Just stomp a totem, buddy, please. Now, the problem is, both of my cards have 3 health. This has 7 health, but it does 4 damage to itself, so it has 3 health. Oh, anything about that. I do not like anything about that card. So now he is... Greetings.
Hello.
So now he's really likely to use a lightning bolt on this. But he was really likely to use a lightning bolt on my Raging Worgen as well. Just because it's 3 damage, it now has an
must
overload
cleanse
cost,
the
so he
Sunwell.
can save his Unbound Elemental from it. I'm gonna ping your some Unbound Elemental if you do that. Okay. Okay, I'll let him do that. So he started off with the coin. He's got 6 cards. I've got 5. We're not too heavily behind in card advantage. One of the problems is, as a druid, there are a few ways that he can generate card advantage. He can have a Mana Tide Totem.
What to do?
I'm not going to continue that sentence because it's going to really quickly run into territory where you understand I have no fucking clue if there is any other draw a card in the Shaman deck. I don't believe there is. That's just going to get polymorphed. That was the worst bar ever. There we go. It's about the fluctuation. For a convincing bar. Yeah. I don't like the rat there, so... I definitely don't like that motherfucker. So, ideally here, he doesn't manage to play anything this turn, and concedes instead. Now let's see if that's going to work out. I don't think it worked out, guys. Okay, so Sorcerer's Apprentice, Mirror Entity, and Fireball is probably my play next turn. And the Fireball is going to take out the Fire Elemental.
I wonder.
What do you wonder, buddy? He's got 2 Unbound Elementals, but he hasn't actually demonstrated any Overload cards yet. So I'm starting to spend my win conditions to just keep control of the board. This is not good. This does not look good for us. I'm going to threaten him so that he realizes it's still his turn. You gotta click the end turn button. Wow. So it's possible he's not at his computer, so I want to play my turn as quickly as I can, so...
Someday I'll be just like you.
Done. Go. Your turn. He's not even hovering over his cards. Come on, skip your turn. We are relying entirely at this point on him being AFK.
What to do?
Now that's highlighted, so I think that means that his mouse is over here. And it still is. Oh, no, he moved it! Shit! No, he's back. From outer space.
You shall not pass.
Ah,
You shall not pass.
I'm annoyed! I got a fucking 0-4 out of that 3 mana card. Oh, what? He played specifically around it. Well played. Well played. God damn it. So, He's doing what shamans do, and that's have a lot of things on the board, and small things. I mean, like, he did have 2 big things, but then I removed them. His deck just has bigger cards than mine, and I didn't manage to succeed in the early game. That's a problem. Shattered Sun. Nope. Wow. So I've got 9 mana, so I'll shoot the Abusive Sergeant, play both of my cards.
Attention, class.
We have many.
I'm gonna play the Kirin Mage, just because if he kills it with the Stampeding Kodo, it goes down to 1, it gets buffed up to 2. No, I was wrong. Because it'll get buffed up to 2 at the end of his turn, and then I can't just Fire Blast it. Oh well. He just has so much card advantage right now. I need the Gadgets and Auctioneer, and I need a bunch of cheap spells. And I think I only have 1 more Frostbolt in my deck as my only other cheap spell. I've pretty much lost this one. Just Bloodlust twice and attack me to the face. Come on, you know you want to. Oh, no, wait. Bloodlust costs 5, so you can only do it once. Hell, he's probably going to use his Wrath of Air to clear out my Kirin. At this point, you can just play safe. Yeah, and he knows it.
There is little time.
Wow. So I need my Frostbolt so that I can kill the Stampeding Kodo. Questing Adventure, not exactly a Frostbolt. Oh god. He can deal 3 points of damage to me and then wipe out one of these. Hopefully he is more scared of the Questing Adventurer, because I don't have an incredible amount of cards. That Questing Adventurer is not going to get really far. But I can trigger the Raging Worgen and wipe out 2 cards immediately. Or he just Lightning Bolts, clears the entire board, and then just wins the game. So that doesn't seem likely anymore. Dear God. Abusive Sergeant. So that goes
accepted.
there. I hit him, and then I can wipe out these 2. But that one's doing 6 damage. That one's got spell damage on it. He hasn't demonstrated any ability to make use of spell damage. Now, as a 3/3, this is vulnerable to the Azure Drake, but as a 4/4, it isn't. I probably just lose this turn anyway. He's got a total of 7 damage on the field. He just needs to have... Yep. Yeah, well played.
Well played.
God damn it.
Well played.
Lost our second game. We're not off to a good start here. At the very least, we didn't lose our first game, which is what we've done in almost every arena in the past, I think 3 or 4. I mean, one of them did end up going 6, another ended up going 4. Which, when I'm saying these are successful results, one went 6 wins, one went 4 wins, those aren't successful results. Those are horrible results. Oh. I think next time I go into the arena, I might use one of those arena deck builders. Just
You
to...
asked for it. My magic will tear you apart.
probably don't need the polymorph this early. Just to see if I can get some success. I'd really love to draw the shield breaker on my first turn now. It's not a shield breaker. So it's probably just going to be Sorcerer's Apprentice into Raging Worgen. Ah yes, the old fairy dragon. How about a Sorcerer's Apprentice? Yes. Fairy Dragon's really good against mages. Just because you can't Frostbolt it immediately off the field, and you can't Fire Blast it immediately off the field. So it can be hard to deal with unless you're trading for it. So I'm willing to trade something which is my spells costing 1 less for a card that I can't actually deal with.
What to do? What to do?
So now the Fairy Dragon, I need to kill. The Acidic Swamp Ooze, I can't, really. I can polymorph the Acidic Swamp. That's probably not a good idea. So I attack that, and then I cast my Raging Worgen. He has to trade his Acidic Swamp Ooze in for it.
I wonder.
And then he still has board advantage. That's really all I can do. Just going card advantage now. Oh well. Yep. Ah, his own Raging Worgen. I'm probably just going to polymorph that. Do I want to polymorph it? It'll get a total of 8 damage in. Yeah, I do want to polymorph it. This does leave me behind, because now he has a 1-1 on the field and I have nothing. Recording. Good. Still recording. Awesome. Strong recording game. Very important. Oh, my microphone isn't even shot. Which means it's probably not close enough to be picking up a lot of stuff. I'm probably just going to ping that and then play a mirror entity, am I? Yeah. Because if I play an injured Blade Master, he just gets super value out of that Silver Moon. So he's likely to assume this is a mirror entity after attacking. And then to cast something really, really cheap out of his hand. Which is a shame. Definitely a shame.
My eyes are open.
I'll take another Ring Passer. A 3-3 for 3. Yep. Really wish I still had my polymorph now. So that goes there. Simple. Super simple stuff. Deals damage to himself. Huh. I'm just thinking if that would be really good to have in a... Oh, no! That's horrible to see. Oh, that's horrible. Such value out of that Stampeding Kodo. Because now I've got a card that just did nothing and got dealt with, and he has a fucking 3-5 on the field. God, Stampeding Kodo is so strong.
I wonder.
Let's say well played.
Well played.
Now end your fucking turn. You have 1 mana. There's nothing you're going to cast. Jesus. You don't need this long to think about something that's not going to happen. This might be our second loss here.
Time runs out on me.
Is this guy going AFK as well? He's hovering his mouse over my hero, and it's not moving. Great. It's really good to know that the people that I'm losing to have better things to do. God. And now I have an Injured Blade Master on the field. So if he wants to run his Stampeding Kodo into it, then I can Fire Blast his Stampeding Kodo next turn. If he doesn't do that, then I'm just gonna Fireball to kill it. You're gonna heal it somehow? Oh, no. Right. Now, this guy is 10 damage. You're gonna kill him with your Ravenholt Assassin and then let me Fire Blast your Ravenholt Assassin? What are you going to do? This guy is 10 damage. And that's another 9. Probably gonna have to Frostbolt that. Are you gonna do it? If he attacks past it, I'm probably gonna Frostbolt the Iron Fur, and then ping the Raging Worgen, hit him in the face, and then hit the Ravenholt Assassin. Just to remove it. Wow. So I can still do it, but I also have to use my Fireball. God damn. Now it's on 2 health. It's too risky to keep him alive. So, you know, I've got 2 cards, he's got 4. Well played. I've lost, basically. Probably just gonna get double Firebolted in the face or something.
Your magic shall not save.
Alright, so that's gonna be ping and then attack.
It's time.
Don't mess.
We have many secrets.
Populate the board. Yeah. Next turn, Fire Blast and run the Razorfen Hunter in. Leave me with a 1-1 and a 4-3. Fireball. Yeah, Pyroblast. Well played.
Well played.
And I really wish I drafted some Fire Blasts. Fire Blasts, Pyroblasts. You know, because he's on 10 health, apparently. So I was so close to winning. Alright, so just gonna focus. That's all I've got to do. Focus, and that'll allow me to win. Definitely. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We are going to win. And if we don't, I'm gonna play Risk of Rain.
Let the hunt begin.
Oh, good. Shield Bearer in our opening hand. Sorcerer's Apprentice, we can protect you. Good. Now, just the Master Swordsmith. Oh, Mighty Berserker. Good. We have a good opening hand.
Hello.
Don't play anything turn 1. Because then I'll have to coin and kill it. Okay, good.
You shall not pass.
What I'd really like is to have a lot of these cheap cards in my hand still when I can play the Questring Adventurer. So there goes the Yamani Berserker, just because next turn I can give it a bit of a blast, and then fucking run it at his face. And also, if he decides to put down a explosive trap, it's not really gonna help him. Ah! I'm not even gonna kill Leok. I am not scared of it. He could also have an Arcane Shot in his hand, so I may want to keep a Mighty Berserker small. No, because if I keep a Mighty Berserker small, I'm going to be playing another minion, and playing a minion against
me killed?
practically Satan here with Unleash the Hounds is a bad idea. I think I want to keep like a maximum of 2 minions on the field at all time. Now, hopefully his response to this is to try and clear it with an explosive trap, in which case I'm just going to clear my own Awani Berserker by killing Leok or whatever he has on the field. The worst case is he has an Arcane Shot. That's going to be an explosive trap if he puts something down. Yep.
Who you want me kill?
Let me think for a second. I kill that. And then I Questing Adventurer. No. No, that's not the play. I kill that and then I Nightblade?
I wonder.
Yeah.
Who you want me kill?
They'll never know what.
Just because the fact that he did attack the Shield Bearer and was equalizing them both on 2 health tells me that is definitely an explosive trap, and the Nightblade is going to be safe from an explosive trap. Or at the very least, the Nightblade's not going to die to an explosive trap. So he's probably not even going to attack here. If I had to guess. Master Swordsmith, nice to see you.
This one's mine.
Explosive trap. Now, Questing Adventurer into Master Swordsmith is not really going to help me. Did I draft an Acidic Swamp Ooze? I don't think I did. It's a shame. Questing Adventurer into Sorcerer's Apprentice. No. Razor Fun Hunter for populating the board and then attacking in the face. I know I said no populating the boards. Don't use my own words against me. He's on low life. Lowish life. He's near half-life. 3. No, actually, he's only 2 above half-life. Man, I love that series of games. If I have... Oh, no, Unleash the Hounds. At the very least, he didn't have a Starving Buzzard to play with them. So, clear the whole board with the Unleash the Hounds. Or do you have, like, a Timberwolf?
My shield for Argus.
Oh, no. Argus. Okay, so what's likely here is he uses their Defender of Argus to kill one of them, and the Eaglehorn Bow to kill the other, leaves a 1-1 on the field, and then plays whatever he's going to play. I just want him to play a real big dude. Although the real big dudes are usually going to come out next turn. Oh no. That's a shame. Savannah Highmane. I likely don't even want to fucking deal with the Savannah Highmane at all. Frostwolf Warlord. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is populate the board, and hopefully he just continues dealing with my threats because he's scared of the small amount of life he has left. And in that time, I draw out my Fireball, because one more Fireball, and we've got this guy. Dead to rights. Oh man, another Savannah Highmane. This is getting really bad for me really quickly. Really quickly. Next turn I die. And I die. I have to kill one of them with my Fireball. God. So now he only has 12 damage available on the field. I think I've lost. Now, 18 cards, 2 Frostbolts, and a Fireball. I didn't draw any of them. Yep, GG. I think we forgot to draft late game, guys. Wow. I'm running out of things to say when I perform terribly. Which is slightly telling of how often I perform terribly. Normal, normal, normal. Epic and a rare. Okay. Sea Giant? Sun Fury Protector. I already have another one of you. And I believe I actually have maximum of all of you. That's a shame. So usually I spend like a lot of time after a non-successful run just kind of here on the ending screen just like looking down and thinking of what I can say that'll make it better. So instead, I've been Rhapsody. That's been a fucking horrible performance in the arena. But hopefully, you've been enjoying watching the train wreck. I'll see you next time.